Hello and welcome to the Foodie. I'm Kunal Vijayakar. On this episode, we've got a surprise for you. Yes, we've got probably one of the fastest bowlers in the world on the Foodie. We're going to chat with him, we're going to cook with him, and we're going to eat with him. Let's go and meet Brett Lee. He may be the fastest bowler in the world, but he's won over the hearts of millions and millions of Indians. Brett Lee.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, mate. How are you?
Good to see you in India.
Thank you.
Yeah?
Nice to be here.
It's not your first trip.
No, I'm trying to work out how many trips I've had to India. It's 60 odd.
60 odd trips.
Yeah, 60 odd trips, but I loved every single one of it.
Let's start right at the crux of it all, okay? Melbourne,
Yep.
2015. Everybody's preparing. You're part of it. The World Cup, that is.
It's going to be huge, isn't it? Look, it's going to be unreal. I'll be down there watching. I won't be playing. I'll make that very clear. I will not be playing. I'll be down there watching and supporting Australia, but just supporting cricket in general. It's a wonderful place to watch cricket. We're expecting massive crowds. Melbourne Cricket Ground, the final. Who knows who's going to be in it, but it's going to be huge.
And since our show is a food show primarily, we're not going to talk cricket really on the show. We're going to talk about food. We're going to talk about you.
I like food.
You must be bored of talking cricket all the time, aren't you?
Well, it's my job, I guess, but look, I've been very lucky playing cricket throughout my whole life. I've really enjoyed the things it's opened up for me. It's given me wonderful opportunities in life, but I do like food too.
And 60 trips in India.
Yeah.
What is the food that you like the most? Where is the food you like the most?
Well, it's become so westernised now, and that's the thing I do like about India is that if you do want to have your traditional cuisine foods, you can have that. You can back in Australia what India is all about. So we have traditional food in the streets. We eat as the locals do, and we eat with our hands, and it's great. I love the food. I love the people. I love the culture over here. Everyone knows that I gel well with Indian people because I think with the Indian culture about how they they look after their elders. They love their parents, and that's the same as me growing up. I've always been taught to respect my parents and to put them on a pedestal, and that's Indian culture, I guess.
Melbourne. It's the world's capital of food at the moment. Innovative cooks, people trying all kind of things, experimenting with food. It's a melting pot, so multiple kinds of cuisine.
Yep.
So tell us about food and Melbourne.
Well, look, I think firstly Melbourne, the best way to describe the food in Melbourne, and I guess Australia in general, is that we probably don't really have a Australian cuisine. We don't really have. We've got the good old Aussie barbecue.
Shrimps on the barbie.
Shrimp on the barbie. If you watch too many Paul Hogan movies. But when you think about Melbourne and when you think about Victoria, you think about great food, great culture, and because there's so many different people living in there, so many different cultures, you can walk two shops and you got, as I said, you mentioned, you got Japanese, you got Chinese, you got Indian, you got any type of food that you'd love to eat. Right in the heart of Melbourne, so it's a person's dream to go there and just lap it up. You can go out for meals, 3 different meals a day on the same street. It's incredible.
But if I was to ask you, what is your favouriteest food of all time? There must be something you grew up with.
Look, that's a good question. It's a great question, but it's a hard question to answer because it's like asking someone what's your favourite song. It depends on what mood you're in. Depends on what country you're in. Depends on what you've had leading up to that. On a general thing, whichever country that I'm in, I like to try, as I said, the local stuff. But when I've spent, I think I had an Indian trip, Australia versus India. I was over here in about 2005, and I spent 2.5 months here. And the night that I got home, my brother invited me over for dinner, and he cooked me a curry. And I said, mate, I've been in India for 2.5 months. I come home and you cook me a curry.
But that curry is very different,
isn't it? It was nice, but it wasn't what we have over here. And I'm not saying he's a bad cook, but it wasn't as good as what we've had over here. But Look, I love butter chicken.
Yeah.
I like simple things in life.
It's my favorite dish in the world. Huh? After having eaten all kinds of food,
Yeah.
you come down to a homely good butter chicken,
Yeah.
and it's brilliant.
And
It's
you
my
get the
favorite
big
dish.
naan bread at the size of like an elephant's ear.
Yeah.
And you grab it and you rip it and you. Beautiful.
And you have this strange relationship with butter chicken, which I can see, which is in a bottle over there right now.
I wanted to show you something funny. This is one of my little things that I'm doing here. It's from Jewel of India, but I'm not a great cook, right? So I brought this in to take the mickey out of myself, how bad I am. So if I'm at home cooking, you get your chicken in your pot and you put it in. That's dinner. Done.
Butter chicken is ready.
Done. That's my sort of meal. Perfect.
Fantastic. Okay, Brett, we'll cook today for you. We've got chef who's standing by, and we thought we'll eat together.
Great.
And he's promised to put you to some work over there, but he's there. He's
Well, you know
there.
what? I want to let you in on a little secret as well. I've brought an apron down with me. I want to be hands-on. I don't want to stand there and just be a part of it.
Fantastic.
I want to be involved.
Fantastic idea.
Let's do it.
I think we should head straight to that part of the restaurant and cook up, and he's going to be hands-on.
Done.
Let's go. So we're all set to cook. Joining us is Chef Rahul. Chef, pleasure.
Nice meeting you.
I've got
No way, mate.
I've got a very able student. I think he's cooked before, that's why he's so confident. But he says, I'm going to get my hands dirty and I'm going to really cook. So what do you have in store for us?
Okay, today we're going to cook Australian lamb chops with some mashed potato and sauté vegetables.
Okay.
We already have the lamb chops ready.
Okay.
You can just marinate with them some crushed pepper and salt.
So Australian lamb chops.
Yeah. While you're marinating,
Salt.
you should put some rosemary into it so it gives more flavor. Some olive oil, so now you can turn them around so that it evenly goes around.
I tell you, the lamb chops are the greatest export of Australia. The Australian lamb chops are the best in the world. Yeah, I know they do.
Right.
Okay, so they are ready now. We're going to take the pan. You can just pour some oil. That's it. No problem.
We don't want too much oil, folks, because
Yeah.
we don't want to make sure.
It'll be Indian food, lots of oil.
So you can put the grilled lamb for the grill over there.
In go the lamb chops. And Brett, we've got this for you.
I've got a hat. Does this mean I've graduated?
Oh, very nice.
So now you can have the smell of the rosemary.
Oh, lovely this is.
Tell you what, mate, you could turn me into a good chef here.
The rosemary plays a vital role in this because it has all the aromas.
And do you like Australian lamb chops?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. Smell. I know that it's not smell-o-vision, but it's...
Yeah, not smell-o-vision, well put.
So what doneness you are looking for?
medium, not too rare, just medium.
Medium.
And Chef, how do you know that they are gone medium or rare or medium rare or?
By the touch you can make it out. If it's tough, that means it's well done.
Okay.
And then if it's going down, like this is almost now medium.
Okay.
So you can see.
Ah, look at the color.
Wow. I think everybody watching is getting hungry.
He's getting hungry. Everybody watching the shoot and everybody watching back at home.
So your lamb chop is almost done.
Yep.
So you can keep them aside.
Yep.
Okay, so the lamb chops are ready.
Now we can make
We're doing the
potato mash for the base of the mash. You have some mashed potatoes with you. So freshly made mashed potatoes.
Yeah. And how much should I put in?
Yeah, you can put all.
Whole lot in?
Yeah.
Okay. A bit of butter?
Yeah, a little bit butter, but let it a little bit hot.
and we should put lots of butter.
So you can put some butter.
How many do you think? Ik, do.
4 cubes.
Four. Cream, butter and cream.
Mix it properly, and then you have to crush some salt and pepper
Bit more salt.
for seasonings.
I didn't want any salt.
I think it looks great.
And how do you know when this is cooked?
You know, you can start smelling this potato and cream and butter, and you know it's done. And then more butter.
Yeah, because scum will not come on it and will become more fresh. So you can keep it aside.
That's about an extra 15 minutes on the treadmill for that.
Yep. That's why I just don't go on the treadmill at all. Super. So the chops are done, the mashed potatoes done.
Take a little bit of olive oil, very little,
Thoda.
very thoda.
Thoda.
So now you're gonna saute the vegetables.
The whole thing?
It's your wish, either you want to put garlic or no garlic.
Yeah, a little bit of garlic's good, I think.
Put the rosemary again, yes.
Mushroom.
Some asparagus.
Yep.
And just some seasoning, salt, pepper. Flip the pan.
This is either the cricket talking or this is you've done this before, you know? Because this is not easy to do.
It's a flip shot. Yeah. Look at that.
Yeah, that's what.
See, basically you have to go like this and then come back.
So it's
you
like
can try,
the-
remove the gloves and you can
A bit
try.
like the Dilshan scoop.
Yes, that way.
So we are ready.
Now, so the chops are ready, the mashed potato is ready, the veggies are ready. You're going to plate it now?
Yes.
Or just plate it.
So you can take your potato mash,
Yeah.
put it in the center of the plate.
Look out Popeye. Geez, you can smell all the different aromas coming up there.
The onion and garlic is a great aroma in most food. It's just really nice and strong. You've got your fish, you've got your greens,
And the sauce
now some sauce.
and some salad will come in the later stage.
Okay, so what's the next step, Chef? How do I do this?
You can take some olive oil, little bit.
Olive oil.
This is mustard and cream emulsion.
Mustard and cream. And what's the green stuff in it, Chef? Dill.
Dill.
So you can just crush some fresh dill into it.
Very nice.
I didn't have breakfast that long ago, so I'm like, it's encouraging me to eat again. Beautiful, chef.
So here goes the second dish.
Well done.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you, chef. Thank
You
you, chef. Yes, I reckon. So who says he's just a cricketer or just a musician? I think we found a new talent here.
I'm actually going to use these 2 meals when I get home next
You
week.
should try it.
I am.
Try it. But let's try it now. The proof of the pudding is in the eating, so let's eat. Well, the moment of truth. The food's on the table. We're not going to judge the food. We're just glad that you've been here and that you've cooked with us. You've been great. So shall we dig in?
You should dig in, absolutely.
Yeah. We've got this wonderful looking Australian lamb chops here. So we started off with the lamb chops. Ah, lovely. I know chef was by your side when you were doing this, but I have to congratulate you because these are really nice.
Thank you. And
Yeah.
it's so easy to do too. You know, like I'm not a great chef at all. I can cook maybe three different types of meals, but this is so simple to do and it's so tasty. You know, it's quality.
Yep, it's fairly simple, but the quality of the meat is what makes all the difference. You said you can cook 3 kinds of meals. What 3 kinds of meals can you cook?
Rice.
Rice,
I can boil water.
boiled water.
No, I can do an apricot chicken. I love the barbecue. Like I can cook on the barbie. I have done lamb chops on the barbecue before, but the way that we did it today, it's a lot better. And I love cooking fish,
Fish.
but I haven't cooked fish this particular way before. So,
But every man in Australia knows how to cook on a barbie, doesn't he?
well, it's an Australian thing, isn't it? You know, you go to someone's house, you have a barbecue, so
And they do it. Everybody does it.
and everyone does it so well.
Yeah. Great. So
You can't really mess a barbecue up.
you cannot. And you don't really need too much of heavy marinade or anything. You just put a little salt and pepper on your meat, maybe a little mustard
Yeah.
sauce, and just slap it onto the barbecue.
Well, the thing that I'm learning with cooking is that you have to keep it simple.
Simple.
You know, if you try to marinate things too much or you try too hard, I mean, this didn't take long to do at all. I'm looking forward to tasting this, but looks amazing. Chef's
does.
done a great job. And
we must taste it while
I
we're at it.
wanna
yeah.
try it, yeah.
Come on, let's go for it. And of course, if you want to do it complicated, Brett's got the complications in a bottle. He just pours it out.
That's right.
And he can do it.
Oh, wow. That Norwegian salmon. Oh,
It's very nice.
you can tell it's fresh.
The fish is fresh. It's flaky, nice and soft.
Yeah.
And more than that, it's this spinach that you've done with. It's very garlicky, the spinach.
Yeah.
And it's very nice.
We took half of it out.
Yeah, I know.
But the thing also too, you can always tell when it's fresh fish. It's not frozen, it's fresh.
Yeah. And they do it
And
fresh
that
over here.
makes it so much nicer to eat.
Well, I think
Great.
this has been quite a joy cooking with you, Brett. It's great to have you back in India.
Thank you.
61st time now?
60 odd.
60 odd times.
I've lost count.
And we're looking forward to seeing you more often in
Sounds
the country
great.
here.
Let's come and do this again, shall we?
I think we should do it again. And the next time we do it, we should do it with Indian food.
When we do it at my house next time, or in Australia, we'll head down to Melbourne. I'll cook a barbecue.
So this is an open invitation from Brett Lee. We're going to Australia, to Melbourne,
Come to Melbourne, I'll cook.
and he's going to cook for us.
Done.
Brett, pleasure.
Absolute pleasure.
Pleasure?
Pleasure's all mine. Thank you.
Wonderful. Well, unfortunately, this brings us to the end of this episode. If you want to write to us at weekend@times.tv. Till the next time, from Brett Lee and me, it's